and one-stop mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and one-stop mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
And we are live here at Slippery Rock High School, the new Rock Box. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. We had a little bit of a hitch getting going here, and we're going to get started early tonight. We'll be getting going about 7:20 or so. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch here. Chris, obviously, a very intriguing matchup tonight. Lakeview on the road at 3-3, taking on 4-1 Slippery Rock.
Yeah, again, it's interesting. These two schools, relatively close to each other. Obviously, the teams play a lot of schools that each other play, but very seldom do these two schools play in boys basketball. I know in my coaching career, we only played them once. I think this is the first time in Coach Mata's tenure that they have. So, a good matchup. I think there's a lot to be gained for both teams in this game tonight. Obviously some star power on both sides. So, yeah, it should be a nice little pre-Christmas tune-up for both of these teams.
Chris had a chance to speak with each of the head coaches. We'll visit with the head coaches, and we'll have the Minuteman Press and one-stop mail starting lineups here in our pregame. Right now, here is Chris with sixth-year head coach of the Slippery Rock Rockets, A.J. Mata.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Slippery Rock head coach A.J. Mata. And, Coach, you're coming off a nice win that, at a place that's always difficult to play, right? Sagertown, kind of a strange bus ride, strange officials, just they're always physical. So you go up there thinking this is going to be a grind, and it kind of was. One thing, obviously, so much focus has been put on Josh Book and the scoring and the rebounding. You got a few points from some other sources. A couple other guys had some nice games offensively. That has to make you feel good that, even if somebody holds Josh to around 10, there's some other people who can score.
Yeah, absolutely. Headed up there the other night, it was a big concern. It's a great road win for us. The physicality that they play with, and just the unfamiliarity with the gym and the drive up there and the officials, things like that, stuff outside of our control. We tried to mentally prepare for that kind of stuff, but as the game kind of unfolded, Josh got in some early foul trouble, sat for a while, but we had some other guys step up in big ways. Max and Anderson in particular, and they've been doing that all year. It just hasn't been as prominent, but we definitely get scoring from them and secondary scoring and tertiary scoring, but it was what we needed that night, and guys stepped up and fulfilled roles and helped out and did their part whenever we needed it most. So that's one thing about our team, is that we can, we rely on each other. It's not just one guy, and we have multiple pieces that can step up on any given night and contribute offensively and defensively as well.
You look at those two guards in particular that you mentioned, Kovacic and Franco. Like, those guys, you threw them in there next year. You knew they were probably going to be pretty good, but it was a learning experience. Nice having both of them back as second-year starters.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, as far as tandems go in the backcourt, I have total trust in them. I have total faith in them in any situation. Something that's been kind of a thorn in our side as long as I've been here is pressure. And to this point, I feel like pressure hasn't really affected us that much. And it's a huge credit to those two. They play very cool, calm, and collect. They're pretty loose. They don't get too wound up, with how the game's going. They just kind of play their game. And, they're really smart with the basketball. So it really helps to have senior leadership there. And I hope that younger guys are taking note as in practice and in games and learning from these older guys, as they get ready to graduate here at the end of the season.
Looking at tonight's opponent, kind of to me, sort of looking at it as just a local basketball fan, nice little rivalry game, right? The school that's kind of close, really good basketball program. Probably a team that you could maybe say is similar to some of the teams in the region. You look at this Lakeview team, what are some of the things you think of?
Yeah, I mean, don't let the size of the school fool you. I mean, they're a really good basketball team. They're well coached. They got a lot of really good players. They do a lot of things really well. And I think it starts with their discipline. They work really hard on the offensive end. They set good screens. They're constantly moving. That's something that I noticed watching them and preparing for tonight. Offensively, they got a lot of guys that can shoot, which is a cause for concern. They got a lot of guys that can kind of go off on any given night, and step up, kind of like what we had the other night. And then defensively, man, they're just locked in. They're tough. They don't give up easy baskets. But it's our job to find cracks in the armor and do what we can, and make it really tough for them offensively tonight too.
Coach, congrats on the terrific start, and good luck tonight, and Merry Christmas to your bunch.
Yeah, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you guys too, and thanks for being here.
Those are the thoughts of Slippery Rock head coach AJ Mott as he gets his Rockets ready for tonight's non-region local showdown here at the Rock Box. Pregame continues on Sports Radio 96.7.
Designs to professional printing, Hermitage, Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top quality results with lightning fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Lakeview head coach Garrett Blaschak. And Coach, we were talking a little bit, off air, and I know I talked to Coach Mata from Slippery Rock about it. This is like a good matchup. These two teams have hardly ever played, but it kind of makes sense for the two schools to play.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good fight on both ends, and we're just asking our guys to go out, compete, and play as hard as they possibly can. So looking forward to a great game tonight.
Yeah. You look at your team. Obviously I had a chance to cover you several times last year. I think obviously the Fagley brothers and some guys are jump out on the stats page, but really probably you guys are at your best when the scoring is balanced.
Yeah, for sure. We've had guys coming off the bench, and the couple games we had earlier this week, our scoring really didn't drop off, and our defense didn't really drop off. So, those bench guys are on the bench and they're engaged, they're cheering, but they're also ready to go when their number's called, and that's what we need from those guys.
You look at this Slippery Rock team. Obviously they have a superstar in Josh Book, plays inside but can make threes. A bunch of experienced guards. Just kind of a big, strong 4A school. But when you kind of think about them, when you were preparing for this one, what were some of the things that you focused on?
Yeah, obviously the Book kid, trying to defend him on a post. We don't really have that muscle guy down there, so we're going to have to rotate guys on him and, try to throw 20 fouls at him and see what happens sort of deal. So, they're very well coached. They're a great team, and we did our part on our end as coaches and tried to prepare our guys as best as possible to try to compete against this team tonight.
Right. Got to feel like this is a good one for the getting prepared for your region games.
Yeah, for sure. We've had a difficult schedule thus far, playing teams like Montauk and Girard, going up to Castaway. So we played some bigger schools, and we've competed against those schools and had some opportunities to win some of those games, early on. And I love our fight, and looking forward to a great game.
Right. Coach, always great talking to you. Congrats on the great start, and good luck tonight, and good luck as you head into the heart of the season in 2025.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Coach. All right. Those are the thoughts of Lakeview head coach Garrett Blaschak as he gets his Sailors ready for this showdown here at the Rock Box. Pre-game continues on Sports Radio 96.7.
Time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. VOCO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for old man winter today before he arrives. VOCO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
And we are back here at Slippery Rock High School. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game. Chris admiring all of his fans here at Slippery Rock.
Coach Tabs.
All right, John Tabish here, the legend. He is here tonight. Good to see him.
Yeah.
And Chris, time now for tonight's starting lineups, and they are brought to you, as always, by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. Give them a follow on Facebook, Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail of Hermitage. First, for visiting Lakeview, 3-3 overall. Head coach Garrett Blaschak will line them up this way. The guards are Cody Fagley, 5'8" senior, averaging 11.7 points per game, 18 threes this year for Fagley. He'll be joined in the backcourt by Evan Reeser, 5'10" senior. Reeser averaging 7 points per game. The third guard, Lucas Fagley, 5'9" junior, averaging a team-high 15.5 per night. Up front, Owen Dye, 6'3" senior. He's averaging 7.7 per game. And the fifth starter is Parker Montgomery, 6'2" junior, averaging 3 per game. Cody Fagley, Reeser, Lucas Fagley, Dye, and Montgomery for Lakeview. For Slippery Rock, the Rockets are without Max Kovacic tonight. Senior guard averaging 13.6 points per game, so a little bit of a different lineup and a big absence certainly for the High Rockets. The guards will be Sawyer Allen, 5'10" junior. Allen comes in averaging 2.5 per game. Anderson Franco, a 5'10" senior. Franco is averaging 10.4 per game. Up front, Doug Popovic, 6' junior. Popovic averaging 7.2 per game, scored 16 in the season opener against West Middlesex. Braden King, 6' senior. King is averaging 3 per game. And in the middle, Josh Book, 6'5" senior, averaging an even 20 per game. Now 899 career points for Book. Once again, it's Popovic, Allen, King, Franco, and Book for the Rockets. 4-1 under head coach A.J. Mata. Your officials tonight are Scott Walters, Kevin Reese, and the third man is Drew Magestro.
Drew Magestro, yeah.
Saw Drew last night and see him. He was coaching an AD last night at Kennedy, and now here he is back with the official stripes on tonight as we get ready for this one. Chris, a quick thought before we get underway.
Again, like I said, I think this is a great matchup for both of these teams. I think for Slippery Rock, it's going to be, playing without their point guard, Max Kovacic. He practiced yesterday. So going to be a challenge for them. And for Lakeview, it's all about stopping Josh Book.
And we're underway. Lakeview moving left to right. Sailors win the tip. Lakeview going left to right. Red jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in black. Slippery Rock, the home whites, red numbers and letters, red and silver trim for Slippery Rock here. Good crowd on hand tonight. A lot of red and white here.
Yeah.
Hard to tell who's rooting for whom. Owen Dye, left wing. We'll swing it back out to Parker Montgomery. As we're just underway here at Slippery Rock. Driving left to the lane, up and go to the left hand. Lucas Fagley opens the scoring, 2-0 Lakeview.
Yeah, Slippery Rock came out in man, Briggsy, and we know Lakeview can, really break you down off the dribble, and that's what happened there.
Now, first crack of the evening for Slippery Rock. Franco setting up the offense this time down. Franco, reversal up top for Popovic. Back to Franco into the left corner. There's King with it into the high post. Book in the lane, pivots. Swings it left corner, tip it back to Franco. Now skip right corner. Rockets zipping the ball around the perimeter. And away from the ball, a foul will be called down low. Defensively, what's Lakeview doing, Chris?
It's a 2-3 zone as far as the kind of the assignment that each defender has, but they literally have two guys on Josh Book, one in front, one behind at all times.
Fouls on Evan Reeser. Shot inside by Popovic. Second try, up and good. Doug Popovic ties the game at 2. Coming off a fine football season, Popovic opens the scoring tonight for Slippery Rock.
Yeah, nice first possession for both teams.
Montgomery will give it off to Cody Fagley. Now left corner to Owen Dye. Dye against Book. Whip it right corner. 3 for Montgomery on the way. Up off the mark, no good. Rebound yanked down by Josh Book.
That's what Slippery Rock wants, right? They put a little penetrating pitch for a long contested 3, and then Book cleaning up the rebound.
2-2, 6:26 to go first quarter. Top of the key, 3. Book rims out, no good. Parker Montgomery snags the rebound for Lakeview. Just underway here. We got started early tonight. Reeser, they're working on the right of the lane. Dye, 10-foot fadeaway, off the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds, off of Slippery Rock, and it will be, off Lakeview, it will be Slippery Rock basketball.
Yeah, you get to really see Slippery Rock has really kind of cranked up the intensity on defense since that first possession, doing a much better job getting in the lanes against that Lakeview pattern man offense.
Franco into the forecourt. Zip it back up top now to Popovic. Franco right corner, 3 on the way. Franco short, rebound Book with it, and Book is hammered down low. It'll be Slippery Rock ball on the baseline. Foul inside is going to go on Evan Reeser, and that's his second.
Yeah, both fouls drawn by Josh Book, working in that against that 2-3 zone.
Rockets inbound on the baseline. Franco finds Book. Reeser checks out with the 2 fouls. Keaton Uri, 6'1 junior, in for the first time today. Uri averaging a little over 3 points per game. Left wing to Franco. 5:35 to go. First quarter, tied at 2 here at the new Rock Box. Right corner, Sawyer Allen with it. First time we've called his name on offense. Getting the start tonight.
Yeah.
Right corner, Book 3 on the way. Good. Josh Book hits the 3, his 4th triple of the season.
Slippery Rock ran a man offense against Lakeview's zone that time, and it looked pretty good.
5-2. Rockets have scored the last 5 points. Fegley will hand, that's Lucas Fegley will hand it off to Uri, but Uri had a foot out of bounds and not established himself back in. And Lakeview turns it over with 5:10 to go first quarter.
It's a really active matchup 2-3, so by running their man offense, they're getting some movement. I like that call by Coach Mata.
Top of the key, Book, right wing to Franco. Reversal back on the left side to Popovic. Franco catch and shoot, right wing 3. That one pops out, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Montgomery for Lakeview. Lucas Fegley to the left block. Doubled, in some trouble, and a foul will be called as Braden King was pawing at the basketball. Franco also there. And the foul goes on Braden King. King's first, and that is Slippery Rock's first tonight. Rockets go to the bench for the first time tonight as we see Connor Zorn in, 5'10 sophomore. Popovic out, Allen out, and also in for the first time tonight is
Freddie Campagna.
Season debut for him?
No, he played Wednesday at Sagertown for the first time.
Okay, didn't show up in the box score. Dye, hook shot in the lane, good. Owen Dye, excuse me, makes it 5-4.
Yeah, that's it's huge to have him back, particularly with Kovacic missing tonight.
Freddie Campagna, second game of the season. Franco skip right corner over the head of Zorn and out of bounds. That's why important for the newspapers and everybody. If a guy plays, you put the name in the book.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what, Briggsy? I may have misspoken. I know he played some JV. It might be that they did not play him varsity just to let him get his feet wet in the JV game. This might be his season debut varsity.
And he is guarding the ball handler far side. That's Montgomery. Entry down low for Uri. Tipped away by Slippery Rock's Josh Book. Lakeview will have it on the baseline with 4:05 to go first quarter. It is 5-4, but my point remains the same. Sometimes these people send in boxes, and if you played,
you should get in a right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Montgomery, top of the key. Back over to Lucas Fegley dribbling around. Gives over to Cody Fegley, down back to Lucas Fegley. Lefty 3, good. Lucas Fegley hits the 3, his 9th of the season. Lakeview back on top, 7-5.
Boys, Lakeview run that man offense well. Wow. They screen. They never stop moving. Every time they catch the ball, they're ready to shoot.
Book in the lane, turnaround, hook, good, and a foul. Josh Book with 5. He ties the game at 7. Foul will be on Cody Fegley, who whacked him. That's Fegley's first, team third.
A nice entry pass in there to Book, and Book didn't even get the whole way square. He doesn't need to, though. Nice little touch at the end, absorbed the contact, and then got the shot up.
Book line to the left, 78% free throw shooter. And it was good, and we're going to have a foul. Going to be on Owen Dye with a push underneath. So not only a 3-point play, but then Slippery Rock keeps possession.
How about that?
As Dye picks up the foul, his first, team fourth. Rockets are also in the bonus now for the final 3:36 of the half.
Yeah. Did Book make the shot? Because it didn't show up. Okay, there it is.
Baseline to Popovic. Yeah. Have I misled you before?
Never. No, I didn't mean you. I meant the
I know.
Score, the scoreboard, yeah.
But it is 8-7. Free throws go. I think there was a lot of confusion. That was certainly an unusual play.
It was an unusual play, yeah.
I mean, you rarely see it even on a missed free throw, let alone a make. Jake Berkner in for Lakeview. Checked in during the break. Berkner near block. In on Book. Puts it off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped around and snagged by Zorn for Slippery Rock. Connor Zorn into the forecourt. Zorn pulls up. Finds Book top of the key. 3 on the way. Good for Josh Book. Book with 9, 11-7. He scored 6 straight for Slippery Rock.
Yeah, and that's it. He's going to go on a couple of those runs, those flurries. Lakeview just needs to survive them.
Lucas Figley works inside to Burtch on the block. Pumps again over Book, puts it up and in. The big guy off the bench cuts it to 11-9.
Yeah, he has really played well. I was impressed with him in the JV game. And you could see, just like you said, big, strong around the basket, nice hands.
Old school adjective would be strapping.
Yeah, he's strapping, that's for sure.
Right side, Franco with it for Slippery Rock. 2:30 to go in the quarter. Freddie Campagna moves it left side to Popovic up top, and an illegal screen will be called. Freed up Book, and they're going to get Campagna. So Campagna calling for the foul. His first, team second. The ball goes back to Lakeview with 2:24 to go. Allen back in for Franco on the Rocket side.
That's just that little brush screen that they run to get the guy open at the top of the key, and it's hard sometimes to screen that way without moving, you know.
Berkner on the near right wing, zips it up top to Dye, reversal left side, finding Lucas Fegley into the high post. Dye, 14-footer up good. Owen Dye, second field goal of the night, and we are tied once again, 11-all.
Yeah, Dye definitely has some catch and shoot hops. He catches it, he's ready to shoot, and he's up.
2 minutes, sorry, Chris. Down low, wide open. Popovic on a back cut. Got the feed from Zorn.
Yeah.
Doug Popovic. Second field goal of the night, 13-11 Slippery Rock.
Yeah, that little Holy Cross offense there. That's the screen off of the flex cut.
Far corner, Dye, 3 off the mark, no good. Berkner with the rebound. Berkner goes right, goes left, puts up the shot, deflected by Book, and then Book grabs the rebound for Slippery Rock. Book into the forecourt. Gives it off to Zorn. Right side, Campagna, who fumbles it, now picks it up. Campagna, back up top to Allen. With 1:24 to go, first quarter, 13-11. Slippery Rock leading in what's been a pretty entertaining first quarter.
Yeah.
Allen on the right side.
Lakeview into a man now, Ryan.
Book left wing, long 3 on the way, rims out, no good. Owen Dye spears the rebound for the Sailors. 1:05 to go in the quarter. Wholesale changes upcoming for Slippery Rock. Several guys crouched at the scorer's table. As we're under a minute to go first quarter, Cody Fegley will give it off to younger brother Lucas Fegley. And a hold called away from the ball. It's going to go on Campagna. His second, team third. It'll be Yuri checking out for Lakeview. And who snuck back in there? That was Montgomery back in. Baseline inbound from Cody Fegley into the backcourt. Caught by Dye. He'll give it off to Lucas Fegley. It's Franco along with Tyler Rice in for the first time for Slippery Rock.
He's
King driving in left of the lane. Lefty lip up and good for Lucas Fegley. He has 7, and we're tied again, this time at 13.
Yeah, Rice has been the guy, Briggsy, that gives Josh Book a blow here and there.
He's out here as we approach the end of the first quarter. You get a chance to get the quarter break as well for him, an extended break with only about 40 seconds of not playing.
Yep.
Franco, the top of the key with it. Franco on the right wing, swings it back out to King. Of course, without Book, without Kovacic tonight, you start to wonder who's going to be a source of offense here.
Source of offense, and
Well, the Rockets are going to get a chance for offense here as a foul will be called at the top of the key on Parker Montgomery. It's a bump. It's his first, but more importantly, his fifth, or the team's fifth. And we will have free throws.
Yeah, that'll drive you crazy as a coach, right?
Is that not? That should be the 5th foul. Cody Fegley, Montgomery, Dye, and then Reeser with 2.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. That's
right of the lane. They get it into the corner for Allen. Back to Franco. 3 on the way. It is well short. Dye the rebound. And that is the end of quarter number 1 here at Slippery Rock High School. Good first quarter.
Yeah.
13-all. Chris and I will come back with the second quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello? Nope, I'm a real person. Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours. Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefp.com.
Back here at Slippery Rock High School, tied at 13, Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch area. Chris, Slippery Rock should have been shooting free throws at the end of the quarter.
Should have been shooting free throws at the end of the quarter.
The scoreboard had 4 fouls on each, but it would have been 3 on Slippery Rock, 5 on Lakeview. They earlier gave a team foul, and that's
yeah.
I mean, talk about getting homered.
Yeah,
in your own gym.
So in other words, nobody's individual fouls are wrong in the book.
Well, we don't know that, but I mean,
the team fouls, yeah,
it should be King with 1, Campagna 2 for Slippery Rock.
Right.
For Lakeview, Cody Fagley, Dye, Montgomery all with 1, Reeser with 2. Slippery Rock will get the ball to start the second. Yeah, small concept. But the Rockets should have been shooting free throws at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, and it would have been Anderson Franco too. Yeah,
and Franco, one of the better free throw shooters. The percentage isn't what it normally is, but it's still early.
Right.
But Slippery Rock with it. Franco into the paint. He's going to be called for the travel. So double whammy. Franco doesn't get free throws, and then he gets called for the travel.
Yeah, he jumped, hopped, absorbed a little bit of contact, and then hopped backwards. So that was certainly the right call with the footwork. And probably he's thinking, I got fouled. That's why I double hopped.
Lakeview moving left to right. Red jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in black, white and black trim. For the visiting Sailors, Slippery Rock, the home whites, red numbers and letters, red and silver trim. Entry for Berkner near block, working on Braden King. Near side lane, Dye. Jumper, glass rim, no good. Berkner flies in for the rebound. A lot of contact. Berkner in the lane, shot blocked, but a foul.
You had a feeling, didn't you, with the size of Josh Book and Slippery Rock, that Jake Berkner was going to be maybe playing more than usual tonight, and he came in early, and I don't think they've taken him back out.
Foul on Doug Popovic, his first, team first. Line to the right is Jake Berkner, 7 of 11 at the line this year. First one is up and in. 14-13, Lakeview back on top.
Yeah. Berkner's 6'3" and well-muscled, and he's a guy that can maybe match up a little bit with Josh Book that not everybody has.
Second free throw good as well, 15-13. Slippery Rock with the ball, but Lakeview back on top, and now 1-3-1, or is it a 1-2-2, Chris?
1-2-2.
Book into the lane, it's knocked away, loose, ball pinballing around, scramble for it, King jumps on it, jump ball is called, and it will be Lakeview basketball. Berkner a little bit gimpy behind the play, as he makes his way up the court now, but it will be Lakeview ball.
They surprised them, really jumped on him there with a 1-2-2 half-court trap, and Slippery Rock turning it over.
Sailor basketball, Evan Reeser back in with the 2 fouls. Berkner near wing. And the handoff is intercepted, swatted away from Lucas Fagley. Franco whips it down court for streaking Book. Up with the right hand and good. Josh Book with 11. And we are tied again, this time at 15.
Yeah, Franco with those strong hands. He gets so many steals like that.
Left wing with it is Reeser. Reeser into the lane. Whips it inside for Berkner. Berkner up with the right hand and good. Berkner answers Lakeview. Back on top.
Yeah, Berkner again. Between Reeser, Berkner, and Dye, really tough for Slippery Rock to match up with all 3 of them.
17-15, Book, top of the key, 3, good, gets the friendly roll. Book with 14, Rockets back on top.
Yeah, Slippery Rock needed that one. As just kind of slowly but surely, it seems like Lakeview's outplaying them, but Slippery Rock retakes the lead.
Book's third 3 of the night, had 3 all year in the first 5 games.
Wow.
Dye, near baseline intended for Evan Reeser, knocked away by King. And Lakeview will have it deep in the corner on the near sideline.
Yeah. Both Franco and Popovic and King, all 3 of them have really good hands on defense.
Inbounds back to midcourt, and a foul is going to be called as Zorn with a push on Lucas Fagley. Zorn's first, team second.
Yeah, Zorn, the sophomore, really getting more and more playing time here as the season goes along because he can really guard guards.
The name like Zorn, he should wear number 10. Cody Fagley to Reeser. Back into the right corner now. Lucas Fagley. 3-ball up for Fagley. It is long by the lefty. Rebound Popovic for Slippery Rock. Of course, Jim Zorn, the old Seattle Seahawks quarterback.
He was a
10.
righty. Yeah, this Zorn's a righty. Jim was a lefty.
5:25 to go in the first half. It's like us. I'm a righty, you're a lefty.
That's right.
That's why you sit on the left. Zorn to Franco, right side for King. And they move it back up top to Franco between the circles as we approach the 5-minute mark. And a foul's going to be called away from the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, they're calling that tight in there, which is obviously advantage Slippery Rock because Berkner being real physical with Book in there, but to that time getting a little bit too handsy, and they called him for it.
Berkner's first, team first. Book in the lane, up with the right hand, back of the rim, no good, and the rebound is pulled in by Lucas Fagley. Here comes Lakeview. Fagley with a team-high 7 to Cody Fagley left side, back to Lucas Fagley. Drives across the lane, moves it up top for Reeser. Reeser a ball fake. Reeser shovels it down low. Berkner will muscle it up and in. Jake Berkner with 8 off the bench, 19-18, and a timeout has been taken by Lakeview. 30-second timeout, 4:50 to go in the half, 19-18. Lakeview leads. Back after this 30-second timeout on Sports Radio 96.7.
Paul's Senior Living Community offers home-based services through our Without Walls department and is now welcoming new clients. St. Paul's Without Walls can help you maintain independence in your own home with support. Our compassionate team will personalize a plan of care that meets your needs, whether it's assistance with light housekeeping and transportation or companionship and personal care. St. Paul's Without Walls is here to help. Call St. Paul's Without Walls today at 724-589-4740 for more details about personalized care options.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Two firms united to serve you. Visit us at confluencefb.com.
Lakeview taking the 30-second timeout with 4:50 to go first half. Lakeview on top 19-18 in what has been a back-and-forth affair here at Slippery Rock.
Yeah, it really has been. I mean, again, just kind of enjoyable to watch as, Slippery Rock really, Josh Book carrying them offensively, but to Lakeview getting some great contributions. And Jake Berkner, the junior that didn't even start, has really been a dominant force in there for the Sailors.
4:40 to go in the half. That was our first time out of the game, by the way. So Lakeview with 4 left. Slippery Rock, the full complement of 5 timeouts remaining. Zorn moves it up top for King. King right of the lane, back to Zorn. Corner 3 off the mark, doesn't go. Rebound tipped around. Book grabs it. Book up with the right hand, rims out. Zorn in for the rebound. Putback is stuffed. It'll be a jump ball, as it was Lucas Fagley blocking the shot from behind. They go to the arrow, and it will remain Slippery Rock ball. Evan Reeser out. Johnny Husband, a 6'1 senior, will check in now for the first time tonight on the Lakeview side. Franco to inbound. Franco out to Zorn, back near midcourt. As the Rockets go right to left here in the first half.
Good tenacity by the Rockets on the boards. They see why they like Connor Zorn.
Franco, reversal to Zorn, and now left corner. 3 on the way from King. It is long. Missed everything. Die the rebound for Lakeview. Sailors push ahead. Lucas Fagley through the midcourt logo. Over to Husband. Far block to Berkner. Posting up on Book, and he stepped out of bounds, did Berkner. Book using the baseline as a defender, and Lakeview gives it back with 4 minutes to go, but I really like Berkner's assertiveness.
He really has been assertive, going right at Book. Book has done a good job, not getting, drawing fouls or not getting fouls. But Berkner, he's been a force around there and has really kind of neutralized Book.
19-18, Slippery Rock trailing Lakeview by a point. Rockets have the ball. Franco moves it back up top for Campagna, who returned to the game with the 2 fouls. Allen to Book. Book puts it on the floor, kicks it out right side. 3 on the way, put up by King, no good, and there for the rebound is Lucas Fagley.
Yeah, Lakeview's done a good job on the defensive boards, haven't they? Little undersized, obviously, but Slippery Rock has been one and done a lot.
Lucas Fagley to Cody Fagley, right corner, die. 3 on the way. That one is long. Sawyer Allen digs out the rebound for Slippery Rock.
Yeah.
Both teams starting to cool off a little bit offensively.
Yeah, they really have been. Yeah. Nice box out that time by the Rockets. Allen, good box out, and then he went and got it.
Campagna right wing with it. Campagna, top of the key to Allen. Fires it left side, Franco. Franco, reversal right side now. Allen, bounce pass. Book on the block. Up on the right hand, can't get it to go. Rebound, grabbed on the other side by Zorn. He'll move it over to Franco. Franco, 3 on the way. Off the mark. Weak side board. Dug out by Sawyer Allen. Another opportunity. 3, Campagna, short. Book, an offensive rebound. Put back, glass and good for Josh Book. A 5th. Good.
Yeah, some rebounds by Slippery Rock, and then finally on their 4th possession there, or 4th, I guess, try in one possession, Book gets the basket.
2019, 2:30 to go in the half. Slippery Rock back on top. 16 for Book, by the way. Cody Fegley, 3 doesn't go. Book the rebound. Book will push it ahead into the front court, left-hand dribble. Book posting up. Book to the block, up on the right hand. No but a foul, and Josh Book earns a trip to the line with 2:16 to go in the half. Foul goes on Dye, his second, team second, and Josh Book to shoot 2.
Josh Book, again, on plays like that, as a coach, you hold your breath thinking, boy, don't get a charge. But he does a really good job going off of 2 feet. And so, really tough to draw charges on him.
First one good for Book. He has 17. Book, the region player of the year last year in what was a deep and talented
right.
region.
How about that? Yeah.
17 for Book, 9-16 in his career, for those keeping track. And he's stuck on that mark as it rims out. And rebound is pulled in by Berkner for Lakeview. 21-19, Slippery Rock leads with 2:07 to go first half. Montgomery with it, gives it off to Reeser. To the right corner for Lucas Fegley. Fegley spins on Sawyer Allen. Now pulls up, jumper on the way, good. Lucas Fegley, the mid-range jumper, he has 9, and we're deadlocked again, this time at 21.
Yeah, the little Larry Bird fake pass on the block. And then when everybody backed off, Fegley just went up and knocked the little jumper down. Nice move.
And that 10, 12, 14-footer, it's such a lost art.
It really
at all
is.
levels of basketball.
I agree, 1,000%.
Franco to Zorn, right wing. Allen, 3 on the way, line drive long. Book tip, no. Book, second try up, it is short. And they'll get Book for the foul going over the top, as Husband had him blocked out on the 3rd attempt. Josh Book picks up his first foul, team 3rd. 1:31 to go in the half, tied at 21. Allen and Book out.
Yeah.
Campagna out as well. Slippery Rock sending Casey Darr, the 6-foot junior, in for the first time. Darr, Zorn, Franco, Popovic, and King, the 5 for Slippery Rock. The Rockets now to the 1-3-1 for the first time tonight.
Yeah.
High post Berkner with it to Parker Montgomery. Lob for Lucas Fegley over his head out of bounds, and the zone defense forces a turnover.
Yeah. Yeah, they're long and a little bit quick here with this alignment, and they're not necessarily worried about Book getting a foul on the other end of it. So they played that very aggressive and drew a foul.
When Cody Fegley, point shooter, was on the bench.
Right.
Driving into the lane, offensive foul will be called. Zorn crashed into Berkner. Zorn picks up his second, team 4th, and Jake Berkner won't show up on the box score, but another big play.
Wow,
for the big guy off the bench.
I mean, obviously, Josh Book has done a ton of scoring here, but I think the second best basketball player on the floor in this game has been Jake Berkner. He's been awesome tonight.
Certainly a leading candidate for our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game.
Yeah.
We'll have that in our postgame as well as the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. Lucas Fegley finds Reeser left side. 53 seconds to go in the half. Cody Fegley with it now. Rockets stay in the 1-3-1. Lucas Fegley right of the lane. Lob to Evan Reeser left side. Reeser to the foul line, knocked away, but a foul. Franco whacked him on the hand. That's Franco's first, but Chris, it's foul number 5. And Lakeview goes to the line, a chance to retake the lead with 42 seconds to go in the half. And it will be Evan Reeser to shoot 2. He is 6 of 8 at the line this season.
Yeah, Franco, I think, thought I had like a bit of a tip there, but got some contact as Reeser exploded right as he reached in there, and he didn't like the call, but I agree with it.
First one good for Reeser, who's been saddled with some foul trouble tonight. Picked up 2 early ones. First point of the night for Reeser. Scored 14 Monday night in the win over Conneaut, 67-52 up in Linesville.
Yeah. How about Book in for Slippery Rock, Berkner out for Lakeview, so keep an eye on that.
Second foul shot, good. 23-21, 40 seconds to go in the half. 2-2-1 from Lakeview.
2-2-1 full court by Lakeview. Yeah. I like the move.
Sorry, Chris King's pass is kicked away in the backcourt. It will stay Slippery Rock ball with 35 seconds to go in the half. We'll see if they stay in the 2-2-1. Looks like they're at least showing it.
Yeah, they are. Right, they are. Yep.
To Book, top of the key. Book down the lane. Book up with the right hand and swings it over to Dar at the last moment. Casey Dar, first points of the night for the junior reserve.
Yeah, that's the problem with that, playing that against Slippery Rock, is if they're able to make a third pass, they're going to be able to get it to Book in the middle.
13 seconds to go in the half. Left wing Reeser with it. Reeser back out to Lucas Fegley. 8 seconds to go. Tied at 23, approaching halftime. Bounce pass for Cutting Montgomery on the baseline. Reverse slip. Up and good. Nice move for Parker Montgomery. And that is the end of the first half. A back and forth first half. Teams swapping the lead back and forth throughout. And after 16 minutes, Lakeview has the lead 25-23. Chris, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. Some really high level play by both teams. Pretty clean action. And I tell you what, if there's anything that I take from this first half is, put it on notice. This Lakeview team has some basketball players.
25-23. Sailors with the lead here at halftime at Slippery Rock. Chris and I will come back with a first half recap after this here on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay accumulated debt, wanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the...
Whoa! No way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Ken Frenchak here from the Velvet Express here in Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOCO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOCO windshield wipers sell through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluenceft.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A, Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluenceft.com.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
25-23 at the break. Lakeview on top here at Slippery Rock, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs here. Art Shannon had a chance to see Art last night. He was working at the Kennedy Sharpsville girls game as a public address announcer.
Nice.
And now he's producing our game tonight, and he did a great job on the mic last night, doing a great job producing here. It's why he's the people's champ.
Yeah, that's right.
But this has been a fun first half here, Chris. Lakeview on top, 25-23, and it's certainly been a lot more of what Lakeview is doing as opposed to what Slippery Rock is not doing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we kind of saw we're right, exactly where Slippery Rock walks off the, into their locker room at halftime, and you could tell they weren't real happy about kind of things as they were walking off. But right from just kind of sitting here, Lakeview has done some really good things. They run their man offense flawlessly, and they really do have some guys that can score around the basket. And of course, we know about the Fegley brothers and their shooting and driving ability. they have some really nice parts. And I do definitely think, Slippery Rock obviously is just a little bit out of sorts from the guy that has the ball in his hands, 90% of the time to start their offense, Max Kovacic not being out there. But Slippery Rock's playing, they're playing well. It's just, I think that first half certainly was about, just how well Lakeview played.
In the first half, Lakeview led by Lucas Fegley with 9, Jake Berkner off the bench for 8, 4 for Owen Dye, 2 each for Evan Reeser and Parker Montgomery. Montgomery giving Lakeview the lead with that reverse layup on a baseline drive right before halftime. Slippery Rock led in the first half, Josh Book with 17, Doug Popovic with 4, and Casey Darb with 2 for the Rockets. Right now they are having a special recognition ceremony here at Slippery Rock for the 2024 Class AA state champions in boys track and field.
Yeah.
See head coach Tom Melling, who was the state coach of the year in track and field out there. He and his outstanding group of athletes out there. So congratulations to them. The recognition here. When you win the track championship, hard to get recognized because school's over.
You're
but
right.
Doing it here tonight, great.
Yeah.
And of course now with maybe some of the folks that graduated able to come back over the holidays.
Yeah, they're all here, right? All those guys are here. The guys that are off at college, they're back for Christmas break. So yeah, they're all here.
So congratulations to them and on this great accomplishment. See our good friend John Tabish here, a guy he won a few trophies and medals and plaques over the years as the Slippery Rock girls coach. But great to see him out here tonight. And we're here at the break, 25-23, the Lakeview lead. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. They have reset our halftime clock a little bit, so we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll catch you up on a few scores from around the area. A full slate of games tonight in and around Mercer County and Northwest PA. We'll catch you up on those, and we'll also talk about some things we have going on the radio as well. All that and much, much more. Halftime continues with Lakeview leading 25-23 on Sports Radio 96.7.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA. In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Mailer Insurance is proud to honor the Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Mailers honors Jamestown Cross Country standout Karis McElhaney as the November Female Athlete of the Month. Mailers Insurance also honors Grove City running star MJ Pottinger as the November Male Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Jamestown's Karis McElhaney and Grove City's MJ Pottinger as the other November Mailer Insurance Athletes of the Month. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay. Are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
And we are back here at Slippery Rock High School, the new Rock Box, and Lakeview on top 25-23 at the break. Ryan Briggs here along with Chris Burtch. And Chris, I know you were working feverishly during the break. You have a few scores for us.
Yeah, I do. The Meadville show little bit because we know how good that Sharon boys team is. In the middle of the second quarter, Sharon did retake the lead. They're up 18-17 now.
Meadville had a nice win over Hick.
Yeah, they're good. Meadville's very good. Kennedy is up 32-14 on Reynolds at halftime. Good one between.
That's a region game, by the way.
That's a region game. Yeah, good one between Sharpsville and Greenville. Greenville is up 18-17 on Sharpsville. So,
two veteran head coaches, Mark Batt and Mike Williams.
Yeah, how about that? Right. Yeah, that's
probably the first time they've probably. Mentor Mike was at Mercer. Probably the last time they coached against each other.
Yeah,
back in the old AA league.
Yeah, no doubt. Grove City is up 13-9 on Mercyhurst Prep after one quarter. So that's a good one. That's certainly a good one there for Coach Qualick's bunch.
They're coming off a nice win the other night at Blackhawk, a come from behind win.
Yeah, that was a great win, no doubt.
Of course, full schedule in the area with a lot of league games. The 1As and 2As are in league play now. Of course, Chris mentioned Sharpsville and Greenville. Kennedy Reynolds is a league game. West Middlesex is at Wilmington tonight. Hounds are off to a really good start this year.
It's really good.
Good to see that. Of course, Lakeview has the open date in the league in this round of games, so that's the opening here. Slippery Rock does not start region play until next month because of a smaller number of teams, so fewer games. With of course the Rockets in 4A with Hickory, Grove City, Sharon, Farrell moving up, and then Mercer in 3A also in that league.
That's
it's gonna be a lot of fun to see those games once they get started in January.
Speaking of Wilmington, just right on cue there. Wilmington is up 21-16 on West Middlesex at the half. So, again, you look at Wilmington and the couple of years that they went through playing the big schools in the region, combination of getting the heck out of that region and them being legitimately better. They're having a really nice December.
Freddie Zahetner, who's coming off a great football season, he's been scoring points left and right.
Yes, he has 8 in the first half tonight.
Okay, so he has 8 in the first half. And as Chris said, Wilmington with the lead over at West Middlesex. Of course, tomorrow here on Sports Radio 96.7, we will have NFL football, courtesy of Westwood One. Houston at Kansas City. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff. And then Sunday night, we will have the Sunday night game, Tampa Bay at Dallas. Cowboys trying to cling to some playoff hopes. Tampa has been hot. And then the Monday night game, the Green Bay Packers, they're firmly in the race in the NFC North, hosting the New Orleans Saints, who are more or less playing out the string at this point, but that'll be Monday night here on Sports Radio 96.7. So a lot of great football action. Our basketball schedule for next week, TBA, in working around the holidays, but that announcement will be coming out presumably probably over the weekend or maybe perhaps Monday morning from Bob Greenberg, our the boss man.
Yeah, would you agree with this statement? Wednesday is not ideal as far as holiday tournaments. When Christmas falls on a Wednesday, it's tough to kind of get any kind of a groove going over those holidays.
Yeah, because a lot of them are scheduled for Friday, Saturday, which means teams, maybe just getting together sometime on Thursday for practice and then going and playing. It's right. Because then if you wrap around to the next week too, then you're getting into New Year's and everything.
That's what.
Although I believe Wilmington is playing actually Saturday, Monday, 28th and 30th, with the boys tournament down there. So
I like that. I mean,
it's certainly a new twist on things, but something that comes up about generally about once every 6-7 years, depending on when the calendar falls. And then you get the other side of the same coin. New Year's being on a Wednesday too. Then you're trying to figure out who's playing Thursday and everything. The schedules can get a little bit wonky this time of year, but playing basketball, and we have a good one tonight here at the half. 25-23 Lakeview with the lead. When we come back, we will have the third quarter of this very intriguing non-conference battle. We'll be back with the third period after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
We wish you were dining with us. We wish you were dining with us. We wish you were dining with us. 'Cause the good stuff right here
Celebrate the Holla Vase at Vase Pub and Grill. Check out Vase Christmas Bar and holiday drink features. Reservations are now accepted in the bar. Vase Pub and Grill, 3176 East State Street, next to FNB in Hermitage. Open Tuesday through Saturday at 11 a.m.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at gcafcu.org. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services, Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners is an SEC registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Third quarter about to get underway. One last halftime score to wedge in there, thanks to Art Shannon back in the studio. Youngstown Cheney, the Cowboys, leading Farrell at the break by a score of 47-17. Here it's 25-23. Lakeview with the lead. Sailors have the ball to start the second half. Lakeview in the red jerseys, white numbers and letters outlined in black, white and black trim. Slippery Rock home whites, red numbers and letters, red and silver trim. Chris, looks like you're running for office, shaking all these hands.
No, yeah. Everybody, all the recent graduates come home for Christmas coming over to say hello. Very, very nice to see everybody.
Well, it says a lot about you, what they thought of you as an educator as well.
Thank you. Thanks.
I had some teachers I always looked forward to seeing. There were some I wouldn't walk across the room to see them. Lakeview basketball left of the lane. Actually, only a couple. Top of the key. Die on the way. Three, no good. Rebound tipped around. Grabbed underneath by Evan Reeser. He'll muscle it up and in. Evan Reeser's first field goal of the night, and it's a 4-point lead, 27-23.
Yeah, again, Lakeview kind of coming, sort of starting off right where they left off, right?
And Franco turns it over, a travel as he went to make a pass. So 27-23, Lakeview up 4 and with the basketball.
I tell you what, give Evan Reiser credit for that turnover. Just kind of jumped in the passing lane, and that made Franco do that little jump hop.
Reeser left corner, drives the baseline, pulls up, gets hammered by Sawyer Allen. That'll be Allen's first foul in the third quarter. And Evan Reeser back to the line. He knocked down 2 back in the second quarter. And 27-23, Reeser, certainly the bench played well, but Lakeview is a better team with Reeser out there.
No question. Right, no question. He's physical. He's an enforcer. He can really move. Yeah, no doubt.
First one up and in for Evan Reeser, 28-23. Largest lead of the night for either team.
Yeah. Yeah, good end of the second quarter for Lakeview, and now certainly a good start to this third quarter. And they find themselves up 6 points.
As Reeser goes 2 for 2, 29-23, 7:09 to go, third quarter. Popovic on the near side. Each team has its starting 5 out there. Franco working on Dye. The Fagley brothers, Dye, Reeser, and Montgomery for Lakeview. Popovic inside, whips it down low for Book, knocked away. Dye tried to save it, could not. Slippery Rock keeps it.
So here's what Lakeview's doing, Ryan. They are in just really aggressive man. And you can see Slippery Rock for the first time kind of struggling with the pressure without Kovacic in there.
Popovic near wing with it as the Rockets go left to right. Franco reverses it left wing to Allen. Allen, Franco, Popovic, Book, and King, the starting 5. Book on the baseline, up with the right hand, around the rim, and it drops in. Josh Book opens the scoring for the Rockets in the second half.
Yeah, they got Parker Montgomery face guarding him, but there he was able to get it and kind of get up over. So
19 for Book. It's 29-25 Lakeview. 6.5 minutes to go in the third. Cody Fegley works it inside to the back cutter, laying it up and in. Parker Montgomery.
And they just kind of sprinted, quick dribble into the flex offense. Montgomery coming off of that back screen.
Lead back to 6. I love that flex offense, Chris.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Franco, left of the lane, reversal back on the right side to Popovic, and now top of the key to Franco. Franco in the foul circle and back out. Allen left wing for King, who wasn't ready for it. Cody Fegley all over King, right corner to Popovic. Back to Franco. Rockets working the ball around the horn, but not really threatening to shoot.
No, you got Montgomery face guarding Book, and whoever's guarding King is double covering Book.
Franco near side up top for King. King rips through, drives into the lane. It's knocked away, loose. Cody Fegley had it, lost it, jumps on it, scramble, and timeout Lakeview. So Fegley was in trouble. Lakeview gets the timeout to keep possession, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout with 5:28 to go. Lakeview has it, and the Sailors have a 6-point lead. We'll be back after this quick timeout on Sports Radio 96.7 and 96.7 Facebook.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Lakeview ball coming out of the timeout. Sailors leading 31-25. They have 3 timeouts left. Slippery Rock has a full complement, 3 fulls and 2 30s. Lucas Fegley to Cody Fegley. Now back to Lucas Fegley on the right side. Move it to Cody Fegley left side. Tipped out of bounds in front of the Lakeview bench as Braden King got a hand in the passing lane. King, he doesn't do a ton in terms of scoring, but really good defensive player.
He's a really good defensive player, a good rebounder.
The type of player that every good team needs.
Exactly, yep.
Montgomery will hand it off to Cody Fegley. Back to Montgomery. In the 1-3-1 again, Chris?
1-3-1, yep.
Baseline drive, Lucas Fegley on the near side. Reversal right corner to Reeser. He drives right baseline into the paint. Double teamed. He's in some peril. Puts up a shot stuffed by Book. Rebound grabbed by King. Gives it off to Zorn, who's back in. He checked in during the break, along with Freddie Campagna. Campagna tiptoeing the midcourt line. Into the high post to Franco. Top of the key, Franco back out to Campagna.
Campagna gives him a little bit of three-point shooting against this defense, too.
First game back for Campagna after being injured. It was a football injury.
Yeah.
Into the top of the key for Franco, and then a foul will be called. Reeser the steal. Franco and Reeser get tangled up. The foul's going to go on Anderson Franco, his second, team second.
The ball got knocked out of Franco's hands, and he went after it and basically ran Reeser over.
That's not easy to do.
No.
Those are 2 stout young men. Full timeout taken by Slippery Rock. 4:24 to go. It's 31-25 Lakeview. We will take a full timeout as well on Sports Radio 96.7.
And Fred Jack here from the Velveteen Express here in Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOCO windshield wiper sale with any of our Velveteen full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for old man winter today before he arrives. BOCO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Slippery Rock taking its first time out of the night, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs here tonight. We have Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game. Lakeview with the basketball and a 6-point lead, 31-25. Cody Fegley, Lucas Fegley, Parker Montgomery, Owen Dye, and Evan Reeser, the starting 5 on the court for Lakeview. Connor Zorn Freddie Campagna, Anderson Franco, Josh Book, and Braden King, the Slippery Rock 5, and the Rockets stay with the 1-3-1. Die in the high post, jumper over Book, back of the rim, no good. Franco with the rebound.
Yeah, it was well attacked by Lakeview, just missed a good shot.
Campagna on the far left wing, finds Franco top of the key. He'll face up, and I'll give it off to Campagna right side. Campagna, reversal left wing for Zorn. Campagna now back to Franco near side. 3:50 to go in the third. 6-point Lakeview lead, 31-25. Campagna left wing. Up top to Zorn, and now Franco with it. Working off to Campagna. Right-hand dribble for Freddie Campagna. Guarded by the opposing team's number 23, Reeser. Book up top with it. Give it off to Campagna. Pulls up, foul line jumper on the way. Short. Rebound collected by Parker Montgomery, and another stop for Lakeview defensively.
Yeah, and they're making Slippery Rock really work on offense just to get a decent shot, and even that one was really tough and contested, and they got one shot.
Montgomery back to Lucas Fegley, left wing, into the near corner for Reeser. Reeser drives the baseline, gets cut off, back to Lucas Fegley near side. He penetrates, puts up the left-hand shot, good! Along the baseline, Fegley in double figures with 11. 33-25, a 10-2 run for Lakeview to start the second half.
Fegley, the lefty, little Euro step, and kind of the baby hook with the left hand over Book.
Found that soft spot in the zone, right?
Yep.
And pass from King for Franco out of bounds along the far sideline. The Rockets turn it over with 2:45 to go. Popovic back in, King out. With the 1-3-1, they play Book on the back line, which is a bit unusual.
Yes. Right, and I think there the plan is to make sure that he gets every defensive rebound. But right now, Lakeview's making every shot, so it hasn't made any difference.
And up 8 now with 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Fegley right of the lane. That's Lucas Fegley. Finds Die left wing for Reeser. He's open, 3-ball up, got it. Reeser hits the 3-ball. Reeser, he's come alive in the second half. 9 in the game, 7 in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're really comfortable against this 1-3-1, and this face guarding Book by Parker Montgomery has really been effective.
Book up top 3, no good. It doesn't matter. They're going to get a push against Slippery Rock, I think, or push on Lakeview. Okay, fighting through the screen.
Yeah, Montgomery basically ran Anderson Franco over, setting that screen, and that's fine. You know what? I know whenever I face guarded somebody coaching, if that foul is fine with me, right? I mean, that's the way we want him to play.
It's his second, or Montgomery's second, team first. Rockets have the ball on the sideline. I certainly saw the pushing and everybody kind of just scattering. Thought it might have been an illegal screen, but you were right on it, Chris.
Yep.
Near wing 3, Sawyer Allen, good. A much-needed hoop for the High Rockets.
And that's what Sawyer Allen gives them, right? There are some games where he hasn't played much, but then other games he's played a lot, and that's why.
Third 3 of the season, cuts the lead to 8. Die in the lane, out to Lucas Fegley, steps back, right wing 3. Fegley got it. Barely moved. 39-28, lead back to 11.
That's a ball fake step through that Rick Pitino would have been proud of. That's about as perfect as you could do it fundamentally.
Book top of the key with it. Book pivots, spins up with the right hand around the rim, and it drops in. Josh Book, second field goal of the second half.
Yeah, he did that against five red shirts. He caught the ball in the paint, and all 5 guys guarded him, and he still managed to make it.
The scoreboard says 38. Maybe perhaps the Fegley shot was a 2. We'll look to get confirmation on it. So a minute to go in the third. Reeser left wing.
I think it might have been, Ryan. I think he might have signaled that it was a 2.
Top of the key to Die. We're in the corner, so that's the opposite end from us, so we don't necessarily have the cleanest look at the 3-point line. Cody Fegley along the near side. He is fouled, bumped out of bounds. A blocking foul upcoming. Referee Scott Walters comes over and informs us it's on Sawyer Allen, his second, team third.
Yeah, it was Magestro that made that call. I saw him hold the hand down and give the two. So
it was 38-30.
Yeah.
There's under a minute to go. Shot along the baseline, good. Lucas Fegley, I'll knock that one down. 40 to, no, wait a minute. The scoreboard says 41.
Yeah.
We need to clarify that. Book far block with it. Book puts it up. No, but a foul. 21.6 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Fouls on Montgomery, his third.
Yeah.
Team second.
And they're probably going to have to give somebody else that face guarding job now with him having 3 fouls. As you can see, yeah, here we go. So looks like Nurse coming into the game to pick up that job now.
Berkner in. Cade Grossman in for the first time for Slippery Rock.
He's going to go in for Book.
And according to what the scoreboard says, the Reeser basket was a 3. Because you look at the individual points. That matches up.
Okay.
Book's second free throw around the rim and in. He goes 2 for 2. Now 4 or 5 at the line tonight.
Yeah, that's good. You always, as a coach, love it when you want to get a guy out at the end of the quarter and they're on the foul line and they make the free throw so you can get him out of there.
He has 23, 41-32, lead down to 9. Go to the front court with it is Lucas Fegley. Back to Keaton Urey, who checked in. 9 seconds to go in the third. Lucas Fegley has it. Fegley right of the lane. Fegley whips it left lane to Urey. Dye, corner, 3, got it! Owen Dye hits the 3, his first triple of the night. And it's 44-32. Lakeview on top. Owen Dye, another big shot for the Sailors.
Wow. They are just attacking this zone, zipping it around, finding the right person, and everybody who's open has been making the shots.
44-32, Lakeview up a dozen. Chris and I will come back with the fourth quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Agriculture is more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, weather or not.
Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC, your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Order is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
On to the fourth quarter, 44-32, Lakeview with the lead, and Chris Sailor's having a lot of success. Crisp execution against the zone.
Crisp execution is the perfect way to say it. What they've been doing is they've been getting the hands moving, with those passes. And what they're really doing is they're doing a great job recognizing what is the right shot. And they've been knocking it down. And, when Lakeview is making the shots like this, it makes it tough on Slippery Rock because all of a sudden now there's a lot of pressure on them to score. And it's not a junk defense. It's man-to-man with one person face guarding Book and one other person not really guarding their player.
Slippery Rock ball to start the fourth quarter. Campagna near corner 3, got it. Freddie Campagna got the assist from Doug Popovic.
Yeah.
One quarterback in the lead down the.
How you do it. That's how you attack that defense right there. They weren't guarding Popovic. So he got it, he drew some help, found Campagna, and he knocked it down. Big shot.
7:37 to go. Slippery Rock stays in the zone. Wonder how long they can stay in it, Chris.
Right.
Lucas Fegley shovels it out to Cody Fegley.
Because it doesn't put any pressure. So you're down 9, and they could just kind of play catch with it and get whatever shot they want.
High post Berkner with it. Berkner faces, swings it back to Fegley. Lucas Fegley, 3, good. Lucas Fegley, another 3, his third of the night.
Yeah, they're just playing catch, open shot, knock it down.
19 for Fegley, team leading 19, and the lead back to 12 with 7 minutes to go. 4-3 of the half against the zone. Popovic left wing. Popovic up top to Campagna. Campagna with the ball fake, working on Keaton Urey. Entry far block the Book. He's tripled. He'll be fouled down low.
Yeah.
Shot went in, but it was well after the foul called.
Yeah.
And the foul will go on. Yeah. It's going to go on Cody Fegley, his second, team first.
And so
Reeser in, Cody Fegley out. Sorry, Chris.
No, I was just going to say every time that Book has it, you got 4 guys collapsing. He's working so hard to get the ball.
Baseline left wing 3. The defensive glass cleared by Keaton Urey. 6:36 to go. Lakeview up 12 and with possession.
Yeah.
Lucas Fegley behind the back dribble, and a foul will be called as Braden King went for the steals. The ball looked like it was going to get away. Instead, King picks up the foul, his second team.
Yeah, I
first.
mean, he did. He lost it a little bit, Fegley did, and then King just kind of went after it, and the two bodies collided. So, that's almost always going to be a defensive foul.
Inbound to Berkner, far side. Berkner gives it up top to Fegley. Lucas Fegley with it. And Fegley bumped by King. That'll be King's third, team second.
Yeah, I mean, it's when Slippery Rock is every time that Lakeview, gets any kind of dribble drive penetration at all, they're drawing fouls.
Baseline inbound to Berkner, and he'll throw it back left side to Reeser, who steps out of bounds, and Lakeview will give it back with 6:20 to go.
Yeah, unforced error there by Lakeview. You can see a little frustration there as, they want to take some time off with every possession that they can.
Quick update after 3. Greenville leads Sharpsville 30-27. The approach the 6-minute mark. Slippery Rock down 12 here at home to Lakeview. Rockets have the basketball. Book gives it up top for King. Ball knocked away. The steal by Lucas Fegley. And then Fegley fouled on his way in. Foul on King. Now that's his fourth. He's accumulated 3 in short order. Connor Zorn back in, and things starting to come a little bit unraveled for the Rockets.
Yeah, you could see King just I just think he's going to get his money's worth. I was trying to
pass intercepted at midcourt. Popovic the steal. Popovic will take it all the way and lay it in. Doug Popovic, first points in the second half, and a badly needed hoop for the Rockets, and they will get a timeout as well in there with 5:51 to go. Popovic, the steal and the score, cuts it to 10, 47-37. 30-second timeout for Slippery Rock. We'll step aside as well. 5:51 to go. Back after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Oh, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you. Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
47-35, Lakeview the lead. Lakeview has the basketball. 3 timeouts left for each team. 5:51 to go in the fourth quarter clock. And Slippery Rock will set up full court pressure. Lakeview looking to inbound. Montgomery finds Dye in the backcourt. And over to Lucas Fegley. Johnny Husband back in for Lakeview. Cross-court pass to Montgomery. Montgomery working on Franco. Slippery Rock back to the man-to-man.
Yep. Yeah, they went the 1-3-1 full back into man.
Montgomery between the circles gives it over to Dye. Dye will hand it off to Lucas Fegley near midcourt. Fegley around Campagna into the lane, up on the left hand, and good. Fegley with a dozen in the second half, 19 for the game. It's 49-37.
Yeah. Yeah, Fegley's been unbelievable. Lucas Fegley.
And not just the scoring.
No, right. Everything. Yep.
Campagna up top for Book. Book finds Zorn. Back up top to Book. 3, top of the key. Book short. And the rebound, loose on the floor. Dug out by Zorn. Still loose. Tips it over to Franco. Franco, 3. Got it. Anderson Franco's first points of the night. Zorn kept it alive.
Yeah, Zorn kept it alive. Franco, big 3.
And a steal midcourt now. Campagna with it. Campagna stripped by Fegley.
Wow.
Lucas Fegley picked his pocket. Back the other way. Montgomery on the baseline puts it up. No, but a foul. It looked like a sure 2 points for Slippery Rock.
Yep.
With the steal from Lucas Fegley.
Yeah, Campagna, I think, had just a little split-second indecision about whether or not he was going to pass or go to the basket. And right in that second of indecision is when Fegley made the quick move to go out and pick his pocket. And then did a great job finding Parker Montgomery.
Montgomery long on the first one. The foul was on Book. His second, team fourth. Lakeview also in the bonus the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Montgomery now 4 of 7 at the line on the season. 4 points tonight for Lakeview's number 4. Looking to make it a double-digit lead, and he does. 50-45 for Montgomery.
Yep. A lot of time left. You know, you think about, if you're Lakeview, you can't let up. If you're Slippery Rock, you can't get frustrated.
Popovic finds Sawyer Allen, who's back in. Back to Popovic near wing. Franco right corner for Popovic. Driving in on Reeser, drive and kick. Franco, 3 off the mark, no good. And Cody Fegley cradles the rebound for Lakeview.
Lakeview doing a great job boxing out Book. 3 guys.
Cody Fegley over to Lucas Fegley in the forecourt. 4:10 to go. Ball knocked away from behind. Still loose. It was Franco knocked it loose originally. Slippery Rock with it. Popovic to the front court. Popovic right of the lane. Scoop of the right hand. Up. No good. Rebound. It's going to be snagged by Montgomery. He's fouled by Book. It's his third. Team fifth. Will walk to the other end with free throws with 3:59 to go.
Yeah, a little frustration there by Josh Book. He's getting face guarded on every possession here. That time, that loose ball, he probably should have just conceded because now he's got to play different with 3 fouls, 4 minutes to go.
Montgomery back to the line. He went 1 of 2 at the line moments ago. Campagna coming back to the table. He'll be in between the free throws. Montgomery up and good. 6th point of the night for Parker Montgomery, 51-40. Zorn out for the Rockets. Montgomery, line to the left, aims, shoots, and good. He's hit 3 in a row at the line, and it's 52-40.
Yes, nobody went back to get the ball in. There's the moment right there you forget with your point guard not here.
Franco left wing to Book. Book will work it over to Campagna. Campagna to the foul line. Pull-up jumper on the way. Good for Freddie Campagna. Campagna with 5 in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, welcome back, Freddie Campagna.
52-42. Lucas Fegley, outlet down court, finds Dye on the baseline. Into the lane, Reeser, kick out. Lucas Fegley, 3, gets the roll. Caught the front of the rim and got it to go. 55-42. Lucas Fegley, another 3.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal. A couple of them off of ball fakes there, and then Coach Blaschek able to call the timeout now, and he can set his defense.
24 for Fegley, timeout on the floor. A full timeout with 3:22 to go. Lakeview leads 55-42. We'll be back after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Man Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
The 4th quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Welcome back to Slippery Rock. We have 3:22 to go, 4th quarter. Lakeview 55, Slippery Rock 42. Lakeview 2 timeouts left, Slippery Rock 3. And will be Slippery Rock ball moving left to right. Rockets are in the white jerseys, red numbers and letters, red and silver trim. Lakeview on the road in the red, red jerseys, white numbers and letters, white and black trim.
Yeah, lots of red, lots of white, a little gray, and a little black.
Yeah, the gray just they ran out. The ink was running dry. They printed out the gray. Book top of the key with it. Book left wing to Campagna. Campagna far corner to Franco. Franco cut off, swings it right side. Allen 3 on the way. Good. Sawyer Allen keeps Slippery Rock alive. Hits the 3, his second triple of the night. Lead cut to 10. 2:53 to go. Fegley the other way, lays it in. Lucas Fegley, 26.
Yeah, Fegley just, it's almost like they're guarding everybody else, but not him is what it looks like. But that's not the case. They're trying as hard as they can to guard him. They just can't.
2:36 to go. Book at the right elbow. Book driving in, 12-footer on the way, gets it to go. Josh Book's first points in the fourth quarter. 25 for Book. Slippery Rock back to within 10. Rockets take a timeout with 2:30 to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take it also. Back with more fourth quarter action on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
This CBS Sports Minute is brought to you by Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, offering great benefits and fantastic savings. Visit them online at gcafcu.org.
The Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners, honoring our past, expanding our future. Two firms coming together to serve clients in Grove City, Western PA, and beyond. Confluence Financial Partners is a wealth management firm on a mission to help clients maximize their lives and legacies. Visit us at confluencefp.com. Confluence Wealth Services Inc., DBA Confluence Financial Partners, is an SEC-registered investment advisor. Registration of an investment advisor does not imply any level of skill or training. Please refer to our Form ADV Part 2A and Form CRS for further information regarding our investment services and their corresponding risks at confluencefp.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Lakeview ball. Up 10, 2.5 minutes to go. Full court pressure from Slippery Rock. Lucas Fegley dribbling ahead. Works it to Dye on the baseline. Dye back to Fegley on the near side. Into the high post for Reeser. Evan Reeser in the lane. Pumps. Jumper on the way. It is short. The rebound grabbed by Sawyer Allen. Rockets get a stop. 2:12 to go.
Yeah, maybe a little too quick of a possession there by Lakeview. But Slippery Rock gets the ball back now, down 10.
Right wing, Campagna off a double screen. 3 on the way, doesn't go. Rebound, Campagna grabs it, puts it up, missed the left-hand layup. Fegley the rebound. Lucas Fegley head to Reeser with 1:55 to go. That might have pushed the door open a little bit more. Instead, it starts to creak shut. Fegley at the three-point line, hesitates, keeps the dribble going. Lefty layup is good. Lucas Fegley, 28.
He's just been phenomenal. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. It's one of the best individual performances I have ever seen with headphones on.
1:30 to go, 59-47. Franco to Book. Book down the lane, up with the right hand. Good, and a foul. They're going to call a charge. What do we have here?
They called it a charge. Reeser took a charge.
Basket's good. Nope, it is a block.
Oh, okay.
So I was not sure. The mechanics were not clear.
And the mechanics were clear, and the Lakeview guys were all hugging each other. So I think they thought the same thing.
It was a 50-50 one, certainly.
It really was.
Of course, in high school, in college and the pros, they have the semicircle in there.
Yeah.
But anyway,
he didn't put his head on his hand on the back of his head, nor did he put it on his hips. But
so Book completes the three-point play to make it 59-50 with 1:25 to go. Cody Fegley in the backcourt, over to Lucas Fegley, and he walked with the basketball. 1:20 to go, and it goes back to Slippery Rock. Rockets, they have 2 timeouts left as well. Both teams with 2 timeouts.
A little bit of just that running start that you see called from time to time. So 2 tough calls against Lakeview here as they're hanging on to this 9-point lead with 1:20 to go.
Inbound to Popovic. He and Allen came back in. The offense-defense substitutions. Campagna directing traffic, working on Fegley. Lakeview still has 2 fouls to give. Ball knocked away. The steal by Dye works it ahead to Lucas Fegley on the baseline, and he'll be fouled down low by going to go, and the Lakeview defense comes up with another big play.
How about that? Yeah. You just started to get the sense there after those 2 tough calls, a couple of tough baskets made by Campagna and Book that maybe Slippery Rock's going to get back into this. But then a big play by the Lakeview defense.
Fegley misses the first free throw long. It remains 59-50. 1:07 to go, fourth quarter. Fegley, 28 points tonight, his third 20-point outing of the season. It's a season high, but he goes 0 for 2. Dye grabs the rebound. It's knocked loose. Scramble for it. It's tipped over to Lucas Fegley. Dye, and then Montgomery kept it alive.
How about that hustle play?
Lucas Fegley with it into the lane, works it over to Dye. Baseline jumper up, long, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Slippery Rock, and Lakeview keeps it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that shot selection. But everything else from Lakeview, I love.
But the Sailors get a little bit of a reprieve, and but maybe things even out because he made that play to keep it alive.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
So he's back. He's back at 0.
Right. That'll be a fun moment at Films if they win.
Lucas Fegley on the baseline whips it back out to Cody Fegley. He'll shoot the 3. Rims out, no good. Rebound grab by Franco. 43 seconds to go. Still a 9-point game. Glimmer of hope for Slippery Rock. Popovic all the way. Layup, no, but a blocking foul on Cody Fegley. His third, so Rockets chance to cut into it with the clock stopped. 38 seconds to go, and Campagna to the line for the first time this year.
I mean, my friends joke. My friends kid me, Briggsy, about hey, if I have the lead with 4 minutes to go, I'm trying to run the clock out. But still, Lakeview, a couple of quick possessions here, keeping Slippery Rock kind of alive here.
59-51.
Yeah, timeout Slippery Rock.
Timeout Slippery Rock. That'll leave the Rockets with 1 remaining, 37.8 seconds to go. We will come back with the Campagna. Oh, they took a 30, so we'll keep it here.
Okay.
It is a 30. That leaves Slippery Rock with 1 full. Lakeview has 2 fulls left.
Yeah.
It's 59-51, and the possession arrow belongs to, can you see, Chris? It looks like Lakeview.
Lakeview, yeah.
Lakeview has it. So we're positioned in the corner on the baseline here at Slippery Rock. So sometimes
I could see in from behind which way it was going. So it was.
Yeah, Chris is a little bit more to the inside
little
than
sleuthing on my part.
That's good. And you've obviously you ate your carrots for lunch today. your carrot coins or whatever. So 59-51, Campagna, 6 points in the fourth quarter, and just for Campagna, it's his first varsity game of the season. You can see he's gotten the rust knocked off.
They were really high on him this summer.
No good with the rebound. Josh Book, the tip doesn't go, and Lucas Fegley at 5'9", able to sky and grab the rebound. Ahead into the lane, the shot put up and blocked out of bounds. Reeser put it up. It was swatted away with 30 seconds to go, but Lakeview keeps it, and the Sailors, they can sense it.
Yeah. They need a good long possession here and make Slippery Rock foul.
Inbound to Lucas Fegley, and timeout Lakeview. Sailors get a timeout with 27 seconds to go. We'll take our final in-game break as well. Lakeview looks to close it out when we come back on Sports Radio 96.7.
A used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
27 seconds to go in regulation. Lakeview with the ball and a 59-51 lead, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs here. Art Shannon back in the studio. Art passing on a final score to us.
Yeah, the Youngstown Cheney flexing its muscles against Farrell. 62-27, Cheney over Farrell. So,
of course, Farrell and Slippery Rock will be region foes this year in Class 4A. Montgomery inbounds to Cody Fegley across the lane inside for Reeser. Puts it up. No, but a foul with 24.5 seconds to go. And the foul is going to go on Popovic.
Yeah,
that's Popovic's third. And, of course, Slippery Rock well over the foul limit.
Yep. Meadville and Sharon locked in a good one too, Briggsy. 51-49. Meadville with the lead after 3 quarters in that one.
Reeser hits the first one. He's in double figures with 10, including 5 of 5 at the line tonight.
He's played great here, especially in the second half.
Looking to make it a 10-point game once again. Puts it up and good. 61-51. Reeser 6 for 6 at the line. Franco will bring it ahead. Down court left wing. They leave it for the trailer Popovic. Franco with it. Franco pulls up foul line jumper. Blocked by Dye. Franco rebound. Franco fouled a reach in. It is the 4th in the quarter. So it is not a shooting foul. It's on Fegley. Number 4 on Fegley. Slippery Rock will have to inbound with 12.5 seconds to go. Franco lob into Popovic, puts it up, too strong, no good. Book's tip, no, another try, no. Book again, no. This time, Book is fouled. Owen Dye and Book were mixing it up, and Dye hit in the in the midsection with a part of Book's anatomy. I think it was just maybe the leg got up there and got him.
Yeah.
The foul was on Lucas Fegley, his first.
Yeah, Dye upset with him, but it was. You're right. He didn't elbow him. He hit him with his hip.
Book hits the first one. 61-52. $29 tonight for Josh Book. He's the game's high scorer. 7 seconds to go. 61-52. 61-53. Inbound and a foul immediately. It'll send Lucas Fegley to the line. So Book with 30, and now Fegley has a chance to join him at that plateau.
Yeah, I was just going to say. It's not too often in kind of today's high school basketball, where very often scouting and defense and all of that keeps scores low. You got two 30-point guys.
Fegley hits the first one. 62-53. Or what do we have? Does the
shot?
They're waving the free throw off because there was
free throw off. Yep.
Okay, because there was a disqualification. The foul was on King.
Okay.
His fifth.
All right. Doesn't seem fair that Lakeview gets punished for Slippery Rock not getting a guy who fouled out fast enough.
Well, that's on the table. That is on the table, 100%.
Right.
So
right.
Fegley. Oh, and they cost Slippery Rock free throws in the first quarter.
Yes.
They had the score butchered in the third quarter. Fegley goes 2 for 2. So
I would have felt bad if he wouldn't have gotten his 30 night.
6 seconds to go, 10-point game. Popovic ahead to Book. Pulls up, left wing three on the way. Too strong, no good. Franco the rebound. That'll do it. The Lakeview Sailors go on the road and earn a big victory tonight, 63-53 at Slippery Rock. Yeah. Impressive performance tonight from Lakeview.
That's it. Impressive performance by Lakeview. I think maybe some people kind of knowing, the Lakeview team from a year ago will think, boy, what happened to Slippery Rock? Nothing happened to Slippery Rock. They were dinged up a little bit, but Lakeview played fantastic basketball all night long. They managed the game. They managed the clock. They had the big run in the third quarter. And, this was, every team has a couple of, just banner nights, and tonight certainly was a banner night for Lakeview. Hats off to Coach Blashczak and company.
And this was a night, Chris, too. And the way Lakeview won this game, it's a sustainable formula. This wasn't a fluke or some trick defense or somebody just having the night of their life.
No.
I mean, this is a recipe that can make Lakeview a real problem for everybody in Class 2A.
No question. They execute their man-to-man offenses terrifically. We heard Coach Mata say in the pregame interview, just how great they executed the offenses, and we were just talking about how well you execute your offenses, and you showed up right on cue. So
we're going to get Garrett Blashczak here just a minute. We have to get the microphone out here. We have there's stuff scattered everywhere.
Yeah.
But 63-53, the final tonight. Lakeview coming on the road and getting the victory. We'll get Coach Blashczak in here just a second.
You caught us off guard, Coach.
Yes. Yeah, you can bring over. Okay. Yeah. So we will. Yeah, absolutely. But right now we're joined by Garrett Blashczak, the head coach of the Lakeview Sailors here tonight. As anyway, Coach Blashczak, congratulations! A great victory tonight here. We'll bring Chris back in as well. But we are here with Coach Blashczak. Coach, congratulations. A terrific road win tonight, coming on the road and defeating a really good 4A team.
Yeah, I mean, our guys left everything out there on the floor. I thought everybody that touched the floor, had really good energy. They took care of the basketball. They executed our stuff offensively, and anybody who guarded Book did as best as they possibly could. And I thought everybody that was on him fought hard and battled him again as best we could collectively as a group. And our bench was electric. They were into the game, cheering those guys on. So all around great team victory tonight.
I have to ask this. You might not want to answer it because you might want to use it sometime down the road, but that defense that you came out in the second half on Book with Parker Montgomery face guarding him and whoever kind of the weakest offensive player on Slippery Rock's team kind of doubling him, was that something you decided to do in the locker room, or did you say we're going to do that in the second half, but we're going to save it so they can't make any adjustments?
No, I mean, you know, we're always making in-game adjustments, but I thought, that's basic, our basic pack line defense. We always want to sit on the help side. But again, like you said, we were sending extra help his way, and I thought that backside really did a nice job of seeing when Book scraped to the ball side, and they were right there. But again, Slippery Rock had some guys that were knocking them down that we didn't think could do that. So collectively, they shot the ball very well, and I give their coach credit because they do some nice things offensively and defensively. That 1-3-1 gave us some problems at times.
Yeah. Boy, I thought, speaking of that 1-3-1, I thought your execution against it was flawless, and it seemed like everybody's obviously going to talk about, Lucas Fegley having 30, a couple of your other guys, but it just seemed like you would run your offense until you got the best shot, until you got the right shot, and you were knocking them down.
Yeah, for sure. Those guys bought into that. That's what I was telling them. We had that lead. Now can we hold it and can we finish it? And I thought, again, collectively as a group, we were driving and we were playing very on balance, and that's been something we've been talking about in practices, playing on balance attack and then sharing the basketball. These guys share the ball, and we have it zipping around, and we had a ton of different guys knocking shots down. So those guys, again, that's just a press break, and it's on them to make great decisions, and they did that as a group tonight.
Right.
I was going to say, as you get ready to start league play upcoming here, getting into that, a win like this, coming down here and winning on the road at Slippery Rock, a team was in the 4A playoffs last year, a team that's considered one of the favorites in its region coming into this year, have the region player of the year back. This has to do, again, you have a veteran team. It's not the first rodeo, but to be able to come and do this, certainly going to prepare you well for the nights at Greenville, at Sharpsville, etc., and hopefully well into February and March.
Yeah, for sure. I was talking to Chris here earlier. Our strength of schedule early, it was very, very tough. Second game of the season, we're playing Girard. So we fought them hard.
State semifinalists last year.
Yes, that's correct. So that was a big one for us. And again, we had a chance to tie the game there at the end, and then we play a tough Rocky Grove game or team on the road there. So we. I think that prepared us for this, and we've been talking about collectively as a group, like, how can we close games out like that? Because again, we had the lead going into the fourth quarter against Girard, and we kind of gave it up. So we're growing together as a team. We're learning. Those guys are communicating out on the floor very well. So again, I thought collectively as a group, it was a great team win.
Yes.
Well, Coach Blaschak, we'll let you go enjoy this one. We'll bring in our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. Probably not a whole lot of mystery, but we'll get you both on here, Coach. What's this guy mean to you?
I mean, this is the straw that stirs the drink for us. He does a little bit of everything out there, both offensively and defensively. And he's a big team guy. He's not getting it for him. He gives it up and he gets it back and he takes what's given. So we look for him to lead the offense and communicate out there for us defensively, as well as our seniors that are out there. They do a nice job. And it's a close group. They play baseball together, over the summertime, and they know each other very well. So he's just a great leader, vocally and non-vocally. So I I can tell you that.
Well, fortunately you don't. And Coach Blaschak, congratulations on a great win.
Yeah, congrats.
Merry
Coach.
Christmas, happy holidays to you. We no doubt will see you and your boys in 2025. We'll pass the microphone over to young Mr. Fegley here.
Thank you so much.
Right, congrats, Coach.
And we now bring in our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, Lucas Fegley. 30 points tonight, season high, career high. Congratulations, and not just for the scoring, but the all-around game. Congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you.
It seemed like your team in that second half, that 1-3-1.
Yeah.
Like you were kind of controlling the tempo, and it just seemed like you guys were working the basketball around. It was you who would come open, against that 1-3-1, and you were just knocking them down, just in perfect rhythm, right?
My teammates found me, and I made the shot. So.
Yeah.
So this group, it is a veteran group, and of course we heard Coach say you guys play baseball together. Of course, a very successful baseball season last year, district title, and then and then here translating onto the court. Again, you've been in a lot of close games early. No doubt there will be more close games this season goes on. Just the way the league is, Mercer County basketball is. It's in the tub, Chris.
Okay.
The player of the game shirt from 2 J's and a B that Lucas will get here in a few minutes. But in fact, you guys have been through so much together, a lot of good times, and some occasionally some things down a little bit. But how much does that pay off on a night like this? On the road against a good team.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple tough games to start the season, so playing at Rocky Grove definitely helped. It's a tough environment there. So to come in a place like this and win, just a big game, and I'm glad we came out on top.
And our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, Lucas Fegley, 30 points. Lucas, Coach Burtch will get your picture with the T-shirt here.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank
Job
you.
well done. Look forward to seeing you and your teammates here once the calendar flips to 2025.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, congrats, Lucas.
That is our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, Lucas Fegley, joining us. And we appreciate he and Coach Blaschak coming over. We're going to take a break. Art Shannon has some things queued up for us, so we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have the scoring recap. We'll have our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game, and of course, we'll give you the formal announcement of our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. That, of course, being Lucas Fegley. We'll be back with more post-game after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Are you buried in debt? Did you overspend over the holidays? Turn to the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union for help. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union has sensible, caring solutions that will help you pay off accumulated debt or unwanted bills. Ask about their personal loans, home equity options, or even credit card balance transfers. Call or stop in to discuss what plan works best for you. Read more online at FCU. Equal Opportunity Lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hello, Shell Restoration. May I help you? Hello? Nope, I'm a real person. Well, we can have one of our project managers call you to set up an appointment within an hour and be at your house for an estimate within 24 hours. Well, that's what we specialize in.
Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Call today for a free estimate, 800-663-8103, or look for @Shell Restoration on Facebook.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom for you. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Call Reinhardt's Insurance, 724-342-2291. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
And we're back here at Slippery Rock. Some extracurriculars ongoing here well after the game.
Yeah.
They're getting trying to get things calmed down here. I'm not. Kind of puts a little bit of a damper on. Not sure what led to that, but. Apparently, not everybody in a holiday cheer right now, but the Lakeview Sailors a 63-53 win tonight, and apologize for being a little bit distracted there.
Yeah, that was
there were a couple of people that were
it was almost right in front of our face here.
Yeah, almost Friday night
we
fights.
were worried about our camera. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was Yeah, I definitely worry about the equipment. But
yeah,
you know, I'd have had your back, Chris. We'd been a good tag.
Oh no,
team,
we would
so,
have been fine, right?
Yeah, you're fine. But so 63-53, the final here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was a bit.
Yeah.
I will admit that was a bit. A bit unnerving there, as we get into our post game show tonight, and Lakeview tonight, led by our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, who we talked with moments ago, Lucas Fegley. He led the way 8 twos, 4 threes, 2 of 4 at the line for 30 points. Evan Reeser, a 2 and a 3, 6 for 6 at the line, 11. He was in some early foul trouble, was Reeser.
Yeah.
And again, the guys off the bench certainly played well, but Evan Reeser, just such a veteran and such a presence out there. Second half, he scored 9 of the 11, and certainly the scoring was notable. But you know, beyond that too, just he does so many things that help Lakeview.
Well, I mean, and how about this, Evan Reeser? You know, we talk about him, his play, but you know, he was you know, terrific all night long, and his early foul trouble that you mentioned allowed Jake Berkner to go in and you know, play really well too. So yeah, the two of them, kind of them in tandem, you know, really equaled a kind of a terrific sort of one person that was always on the floor, one of the five between Reeser and Berkner. So yeah, something very interesting and special there between those two.
So 11 for Reeser. And then it was, as Chris alluded to, Jake Berkner off the bench, 8 points in the first half, 3 twos, 2 twos, 2 of 2 at the line for 8. Parker Montgomery, 2 baskets, 3 of 4 at the line for 7. Owen Dye, 2 twos and a 3 for 7. And then Cody Fegley started, didn't score. Keaton Urey and Johnny Husband both played, did not score. Lakeview tonight, 16 twos, 6 threes, 13 of 16 at the line, 63 points. For Slippery Rock, Josh Book led the way with 30, 7 twos, 3 threes, 7 of 8 at the line for 30. Josh Book, Region Player of the Year last season, and he's been off to a terrific start this year. It's his second 30-point outing at 35 against General McLean back on Thanksgiving weekend. And you know, Josh Book, he is going to be, and this is not breaking news, he is a real he is a problem for anybody that plays Slippery Rock.
Yeah, no question. I mean, you think about it. He had 30 tonight, right? I mean, that, you know, so he had 30. That is such an incredible career kind of night for most players. It was a struggle for him tonight. You know, he had a you know, kind of scored some easy points in the first half, and then the second half they went into that kind of face guard defense against him. So everything was tough, but he still was able to get to the 30 mark. So yeah, he's something special to watch, and you know, certainly every chance we get to watch him, we see great things.
So Book now 929 career points for the Grove City College commit. 30 for Book, 6 for Freddie Campagna off the bench, all in the fourth quarter. 2 and a 3, 1 of 2 at the line for 6 in his first varsity action of the season. That's a really a great debut and a guy that's going to help the Rockets throughout this 24-25 season. And Freddie Campagna, strong debut for him.
Oh, so good to have him back, right? I mean, he's a guy, he can bust up a zone a little bit. He you know, has a great presence. He can penetrate and find people. Yeah, he you know, certainly missing Max Kovacic tonight. You think if Freddie still would have been out, that would have been big trouble for Slippery Rock. But he you know, was able to take care of some of that, and he's going to be a huge part of this offense as the season goes along.
So 6 for Campagna, 6 for Sawyer Allen, who drew into the starting lineup tonight. He had a pair of threes. Doug Popovic, 3 field goals for 6. Anderson Franco, a 3 for 3 points. Casey Darr, a basket for 2. Tyler Rice, Braden King, Connor Zorn, Cade Grossman all played, did not score. Slippery Rock tonight, 12 twos, 7 threes, 8 of 10 at the line, 53 points. It was 13 all after 1, 25-23 at the half. Lakeview had the lead, but a 19-9 edge in the third. That was really the deciding factor. Slippery Rock outscored Lakeview 21-19 in the fourth, but the third quarter certainly pivotal. Fegley getting 2 twos and a 3. Reeser, who had missed time with foul trouble, he also had 7 in the quarter. And Slippery Rock just never could really get in rhythm offensively.
No, and that was the thing. And it seemed like, once Lakeview got a, kind of maybe a 5 to 7 point lead, that's when that defense, that's kind of when you could see Slippery Rock started to press a little bit. I don't mean defensive press. I mean like kind of emotionally press, trying to get into their offense. And Lakeview did such a good job kind of managing the clock, still playing hard, but hardly ever taking a bad shot. Slippery Rock, it seemed like Kate came down, Compagna made some tough shots. Obviously, Book made some really tough shots. But the shots that Lakeview was getting were just really good in-rhythm shots. It really, Slippery Rock never really able to get back into that game after that great start of the third quarter.
63-53 is our final tonight. Lakeview with the victory. Time now for our post-game awards. One of them is not a surprise. We talked to him already. Yeah. That's the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award, brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance tonight. Lucas Fegley of Lakeview, 30 points. Really good interview with him as well. And obviously the points stand out. Yes. Certainly. But just what a terrific all-around game for him. And a great team win.
Yeah.
Lucas Fegley helping lead the way.
How many times you see a guy score 30 and not take a bad shot all night? I mean, he didn't force one shot all night. And almost everything in rhythm. He did a good job, kind of getting the hands in there, and on defense got a couple of steals. He just his decision making was almost perfect tonight. And obviously 30 points is a big night for anybody. He's got a 30-point night here. But he did like you said, just a plethora of other great things.
The Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is Lakeview Junior Spegley. Like all of the game, he will receive, or actually has received, a customized T-shirt courtesy of 2J's and a B Screen Printing and Gifts located on East State Street in Hermitage. Once again, tonight's Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is Lakeview guard Lucas Fegley with 30 points tonight. And now for the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, and in the Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville. Tonight, we will recognize Lakeview Junior Center Jake Berkner as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. Berkner, he was big in the first half, 8 points, some good minutes in the second half. Jake Berkner was very effective at both ends.
How about that? Yeah, how about he comes into the game? You got a little bit of foul trouble, amongst the Lakeview, guys that were assigned to guard Josh Book. He comes in, not only does he do a good job guarding Josh Book, he scores 8 points. I mean, he was terrific, and just again, kind of one of the other sort of magical elements of this night for Lakeview.
Tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game is Jake Berkner of Lakeview, and he'll be entered into our Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year competition at the end of the season. We will recognize one of our subs of the game as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year. So congratulations to Lakeview's Jake Berkner, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. And both of our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. Lakeview winner 63-53. Chris, do you have any other updates?
I do not. Yeah, let me see if I can get something.
Well,
quick,
I can get you one here while you do that.
Yeah.
Greenville edges Sharpsville 39-38. So the Trojans get a hard-fought win. Meadville over Sharon, 67-61.
Yeah, okay, that's the one I just got too. Yeah.
And that's all I have on the old ticker at the moment. And we have a girls' final. Sharpsville, good bounce back for Coach Rob Hubbard's team, going up to Rocky Grove and winning 61-18. Macy Steiner, 16 points. Lily Palco, 14, and Brooklyn Ramsey, 9. Those Sharpsville girls, they're 6-2 heading into Christmas break. So congrats to the Devils. Good bounce back. Tough week. You played Wilmington and Kennedy.
Right?
Yeah. And do it.
I texted Rob this morning. I said, hey, you guys you played two of the best teams in the Commonwealth. You competed. Now you get back on track. So
and they really did a lot of good things last night.
That's what I heard.
Couldn't make shots, which obviously that's the big thing. But the defense, everything they looked good, other than didn't make shots. And again, sometimes they say shoot good, look good, but if they'd made a few more shots, maybe would have been a little more drama last night. But if you're going to beat that Kennedy team, you better put the ball in the hoop.
Right.
And because we know Kennedy can, and Kennedy did. Kennedy boys, they get a nice win tonight, 62-29 at Reynolds, as Ravion Wilbon Venable, 37 tonight for the senior standout.
Yeah, just got a text in from Casey Young, so thanks, Casey. Grove City The boys a nice win over Mercier's Prep, 57-40. Greer had 33, so he continues to roll.
Over 1,000 and moving up the scoring list in Grove City history, and moving up among the scoring leaders in District 10. So this league with both of the leagues would involve our teams tonight. With Lakeview and Greenville and Sharpsville and so forth. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then, of course, here at Slippery Rock and Grove City. Hickory, of course, Slippery Rock was a playoff game last year. Sharon won 20 games and didn't make it out of District 10, losing to Grove City in the consolation game. Those teams, you throw Farrell in.
Yeah.
I know Farrell's off to a little bit of a slow start, but Farrell's going to be fine. And then Mercer, Mercer has certainly some firepower, a lot back from a team that was a 20-win team last year.
Yeah.
That league as well is going to be a lot of fun once we flip the calendar to 2025.
I was just going to say there's going to be some hot gyms in the cold weather of January and February are coming up for us, partner.
So with that, we will call it a night here at Slippery Rock High School. And we want to remind everybody that you are indeed listening to Sports Radio 96.7 WLLF Sharon Hermitage. Mercer Hermitage, WLLF Mercer Hermitage. Have to get that ID correct.
Yes.
Don't want to run afoul of anybody. But WLLF Mercer Hermitage, a Cumulus Media station. Thanks to the folks here at Slippery Rock, Principal Mr. Hake, Athletic Director Bree Simons, the Assistant Athletic Director and Jack of all trades, Merle Whitmer.
MacGyver.
Yes, absolutely.
Look at he's putting the stuff away now.
Yes, he is. But the old joke is Jack of all trades, master of none. But Merle's a master of a lot.
A master of all trades,
yes,
right?
He is.
Yeah.
He is. But we thank everybody here at Slippery Rock. Back in the studio, Art Shannon doing a terrific job of producing tonight's game as always, and we appreciate Art's efforts. So great job, Art. And thanks to Bob Greenberg, our sports director and sales manager, for everything he did to allow us to show up and go on the air. So, Chris, this was a lot of fun. Look forward to, I don't know if we'll be together over the holidays or not. Depends how the schedule shakes out. But either way, we'll either be together next week or in 2025. But Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you. And, have a great couple of days with family and friends. And then, we'll reconvene. And, like you said, kind of breaking down all of those teams. I think we're going to have a lot of fun this winter.
So for Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying so long from the new Rock Box. Lakeview comes on the road and defeats Slippery Rock 63-53. Sailors go to 4-3. Slippery Rock is 4-2. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. A Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Boxing Day for our Canadian listeners as well. Happy holidays. We will talk to you either next week or in 2025 here on Sports Radio 96.7. Have a great night, everybody.
You've been listening to High School Basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Shell Restoration, Warner's Homes and Improvements, St. Paul's in Greenville, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Herman's Water, Vay's Pub and Grill, Hermitage Rotary Club. If you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail. DK Auto LLC in Grove City. And the Cash Dollar team at Confluence Financial Partners. Honoring our past, expanding our future. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.